good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today. And on the field, man, I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's York. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be looking to run. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's Lachey. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39
run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's York. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's awesome. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Of defenders there to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Lachey. Pressure coming. The sure hands. It's Banks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oregon.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Lachey. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and to keep the drive going.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Lachey. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Lachey. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Round and pound, baby. Let's go.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lachey. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lachey. This time on target.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Morton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Banks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Lachey. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Trying to surge it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's Banks. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Lachey. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw, it's Lachey. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He might want another play. Just keep slinging it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now gotta make them. Gotta find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield, it's Lachey. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown victory?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Lachey. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Second down coming up. To the air, it's York. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right back to him on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
It's a draw. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield.